All right, what is up, everybody? We are live. So as we were talking about in the background, go on with your Justin Fields talk.
Go ahead, we.
No, I just want to know why you feel like he gonna have the slowest development out of all the quarterbacks.
His team, his offense is terrible. The coach don't understand how to scheme you up right, put him in the right position to make plays. And I think it's just gonna take him longer to develop because of that until they switch regimes. But that's natural coming into like being a top draft pick coming into situations. Obviously, they got a top draft pick for a reason. So like, you know what I'm saying? But the Browns game, the way he called that game, you know what I'm saying? They came back and won this last week, but that Browns game, it was just bad. It was like some of the worst display of football I ever seen. And if the coach gonna put him in a position like that, it's just gonna be hard for him to succeed unless he just gonna come out and do some really magical things. Now, do I think he got the potential to do magical things? Yes, he's super talented, but I think it's just gonna take longer. And they just now giving him the reins. Like he should have been starting from the beginning. Like they messed it all up. They messed it all up.
All right,
Yeah,
we
man,
you go.
Nagy pretty much a terrible coach. But I feel like the game plan that Bill Lazor had for him this week was like, you know what I'm saying, way more tailored to his abilities and his strengths or whatever. And I feel like this game he showed why he should have been starting in the first place. Like I feel like the team, like even though he didn't play like, you know what I'm saying, great, I didn't expect him to play great. You know what I'm saying? Like it was his first. Like he got to get more confidence. You know, every game is gonna get better. Like it's only up from here. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the way the players responded to him, and I feel like he gonna do decent. I feel like I don't think he'll have the slowest development. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be probably Zach Wilson just because he got the worst regime. If you ask me, I feel like the Jets organization is just significantly worse than the Bears. And one thing I've learned about when I'm watching these games and watching these quarterbacks is like you gotta have a talent around you, and Zach Wilson ain't really got. I feel like Justin Fields got an actual running back. He got receivers. You know what I'm saying? He got people to throw to. Like Zach Wilson, all he got is Corey Davis. Luckily, and Corey Davis just came out of nowhere. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like he gonna have the longest development because of how the Jets operate as an organization.
Corey Davis is good, man. He was the third overall pick in the NFL. Like he's supposed to be he's supposed to be a number one. And Zach Williams got the team. That's the most important thing. Like he knows he's going to be starting. He has the confidence from his team, whether they are not as good as Chicago when you parading around Andy Dalton and you got Andy Dalton coming out speaking publicly talking about he gonna be good, but this is my time now and all this. Like Andy Dalton was never the answer. Like they just did it all wrong. We knew coming in with the Jets, Zach Wilson was gonna start. He was gonna play, whether he messed up or not. We knew that. You feel me? You come in, you bring that, and then you dump him into the Browns game, and they kill him. Like you could crush if he wasn't that talented. He could that would have been could have been possibly his last game in the league. That type of shit crush young quarterbacks. You have to be really delicate with that shit. Either you go with them or you don't. If you gonna sit them regardless. I don't fuck if Andy Dalton got hurt. Play the third string. No, under no circumstances is he supposed to touch the field if you're not prepared for him to touch the field. And I think he ill equipped, man. There's more than just weapons, man. It's really the mental aspect of it too, because he gotta have that. He gotta be a leader, like you know what I'm saying. So I think that's what make is gonna make it difficult.
So
Yeah, I
I
see.
actually got a different take on all of this. Like I got a actually different answer, so that's funny. We got three different answers. I think it's gonna be Trey Lance that's gonna have the biggest curve. You wanna know why? That
Cause he,
motherfucker can't throw. He can't hit the side of a fucking barn. That's why he can't throw a football. Like that shit looks so weird. him trying to drop back and forth. Now he is a great athlete, but he look a lot like a better version of this player. But he look like Taysom Hill out there.
Hell no.
He look like a nigga that's out there to play gadgets right now. So he need a lot of development.
But
And we might
time,
actually get to see him start all game for this next game, and it's not gonna be pretty. Trust me.
I mean, Kyle Shanahan. I trust that Kyle Shanahan gonna tailor the offense towards him this week. But at the same time, Trey Lance didn't play last year. Like you know what I'm saying? He opted out because of the COVID stuff. So he really the most rusty out of all of them. I could see that angle. You know what I'm saying? Why you would say that? But I just feel like it's gonna be Zach Wilson because, like, look at the games he having. Like he don't got they calling horrible game plan. That's why he's throwing all them picks. Like he's so used to being in BYU where he can just sling it down the field. He got to understand that this the NFL. Like you got to take what the defense give you. You ain't gonna be able to win like you did in college. Like this ain't the Mountain West. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to bring it every week, and you gonna have to play a different style of game because you don't have no players on your team yet.
But so yes and no. Like I don't think it's bad giving a quarterback that type of like game plan if he's like he got. Of course, he gonna throw a lot of interceptions, but he gonna be ready for. Like he gonna develop a lot because of this. Like he gonna be like, all right, next year, because he's gonna have his growing pains. They won a game, so he ain't gonna go winless. But he gonna go out there and he gonna look bad this year. He gonna have his spots. And then next year he'll be like, all right, these are the throws I can't make. These are the throws I can make. They don't have a bad record, so they're gonna be able to get some line and some weapons in there. So I do think I actually like his development tree. Him and Trevor Lawrence, like I like how they're gonna develop more than the other, like not more than the other players, but I actually think Justin Fields. They got a decent team. It's just all coaching over there. Like I actually like some of their weapons too. Like I said, Trey Lance just can't go. Like he need a lot of work on throwing. Like I imagine that's how it would have been if we would have seen Cap his first year in the NFL. Like he wasn't ready.
Yeah, I mean, I trust that Shanahan gonna do the right thing and put him in the right situations to win. So I ain't too worried about Trey Lance.
So, do y'all have like about who?
Mr. Mayfield.
So, what you call it? I know what you call it is like a non-objective homer, but I think he might be onto something. I think it's something wrong with. I think he hurt Sangster. I think Baker Mayfield might actually be hurt. Because like ain't no way he went from that decent to that bad in 2 games. Like he was at least able to hit his check downs and everything more consistent. But also we talked about this on the last podcast, and I specifically brought this up. The fact that his feet are never the same, like he never drops through his toes. That's why he misses so many toes.
He got poor mechanics for sure.
Poor mechanics and happy feet.
And they gotta like get him out of that. Like he's not a gunslinger, at least not in the NFL. So there's not no way he's about to be dropping back, not planted correctly, throwing off his back foot, throwing off one. He's not accurate, or like he don't have that type of talent. Like I think Stefanski really just gotta rein him in. Like he really have to call the game. Baker is just not a person not a player that's gonna just be able to like make those plays. Like we have to really play the game, really call the game. Everything we do is gonna have to be super strategic. Like if he make a play, then great for us, but we can't rely on him like to do that. And we got to figure out what to do with OBJ though, because he's gonna suffer because Baker cannot connect down the field, like, and he can't read defense. Like, it's just a lot of things he can't do at this point still in his career. And you gotta wonder, like, how much football is he really looking at? Because that's what I think it is. I think he just don't. His IQ is low as far as like film study and shit like that. Because he don't make plays instinctually like he's seen something. Like you know how like Peyton Manning would come to the line and he see
Yeah.
a defensive coverage and he been watching so much film that he know if he see this coverage, he know exactly what he checking to.
Uh-huh.
Baker don't have that. Not to say he gonna have it to the level of a Peyton Manning, but he's not recognizing anything. Like just go straight to the line, run the play that was called, 1, 2 reads at the most. Boom! Like he's not making anything instinctual, and that make me think that he's not in the film room enough, and he might be hurt too. So that's bad. If that's the case, he shouldn't be playing.
I was thinking that myself. I really feel like maybe they should just sit him a couple games. I feel like
Hell no.
Keenum is the perfect quarterback to be able
Hell
to
no.
just sit there in relief for a couple games, let him rest for a minute because
No.
we got
I'm not
a tough
rolling.
3 game
I'm not
stretch.
rolling with Case Keenum, who ain't played in like 2 years. I'm cool.
It's cool,
Hey
man. At the
man,
most, we
we
only
need
got one
Baker for
more
the
year of
long
Baker,
haul.
man. We about to get Aaron Rodgers.
Said every quarterback
don't-
isn't Brady or Manning. Allow that man to be himself. True, we need to allow him to be himself,
He
but
has
that
no
he needs to
identity.
play. Yeah, he needs to play within himself. Then, like he
Yeah,
comes out there and tries to be Tony Romo when he should be Alex Smith.
he a game manager. Like as soon as he come to grips with his identity as a player, the better we'll be. I ain't saying you got to be Brady or Manning, but you got to know football to play the quarterback position. And it don't seem like he know much football.
And the thing is that nothing is wrong with being a game manager. You know how many game managers became great quarterbacks and superstars eventually? Like a lot of them started off as game manager. Like look at Dak Prescott. Like he started off as a game manager. Like I could tell you, I did not fuck with Dak Prescott. I didn't think he was good. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 years, especially last year, I feel like was the year he was throwing for 400 and 500 yards. I'm like, who is this? Like, okay. Now he up there checking at the line of scrimmage, changing the play, switching to a run when he see only 6 in the box, switching, you know what I'm saying, to a pass. We see 8 in the box. Like he working like it's a chess match out there. Like, so I feel like he has to take those small steps to be able to become the quarterback that he want to be. But learn the game first, like Avery said. Like you gotta be able to make them reads, man. You can't just be sitting there staring at Odell. You got a wide open first down right in front of your face. Like Felton
And
just sitting there
I,
butt
I
ass
do
naked.
I do think it's a problem that I don't know. It's like he's a fan of Odell, but like he needs to be like less of a fan of him, so he doesn't like lock down on him all the time. Like he always locking. Like you could see his eyes automatically go to Odell every play that Odell in the game first, unless it's like a screen or something like that. So of course he won't. But like watching back the game, it's like his eyes always flow to Odell first, and then there's other options. It's a lot of those plays, I know wasn't designed for Odell to get the ball first. Like if we want to get Odell the ball in particular, we need to use like last year, his last game, I think it was the last 2 games he played, like the short game, like the screens, the shit like that, to get him the ball, get him going. Um, just so they can get some chemistry. But I do think he'll be better in this season. Like I think he'll get better as time goes on. He's like one of those players that traditionally like warms up as the season goes, which is weird. Like why? But like he'll play better like as the season goes on. I do think our offensive line, like our pass blocking, is a problem. Like I don't think that was a problem we thought we was gonna
I
foresee
agree.
before the season, but I don't think they play well as pass blockers. Now, run blocking, they mowing shit down. But pass block, we can be a lot better on that front as well.
Yeah, I'm starting to think we should have drafted Wirfs instead of Jedrick Wills.
I mean,
'Cause
if Wills
he
can
was-
actually stay on the fucking field, he get hurt every game.
no, he's not a bad player at all. I just feel like he could be a little bit better in the pass blocking.
Yeah, man, that's why they gotta run so many short yardage plays because they gotta keep them niggas in short yardage blocking schemes, so Baker ain't getting killed.
And what happened to the RPOs? Like Baker, I mean, Odell the type of nigga that'll take a slant to the house. Like when you see a nigga start blitzing, why you don't make no checks down at the line of scrimmage? I don't understand that.
They don't do. I don't think they want to go with Odell over the middle yet. Just because he's getting back into like playing scheme. I don't think he don't have an open playbook yet.
And then I think Jarvis being out too affected Baker because Baker loved throwing the ball to Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis his safety blanket. I noticed that.
Yeah, I think that kind of affected him too at the same time. But I, for us to be 3-1 and him be playing like he playing is a good thing. Like we know what I'm saying. We still got room to grow. But I think we just gotta get out of our head that Baker is gonna be some type of superstar. He just got to be a quarterback that don't turn the ball over, convert on third downs, and hand the ball off. Like,
For now, yes, that
yeah,
is
he can
good.
be our
We can win
quarterback
a
for
we
10
can win a
years. Like,
Super Bowl. We can win a Super Bowl. Like dude said, right? Rasheed Hill said, Trent Dilfer, Nick Foles, Brad Johnson were game managers and Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. So like he doesn't and I also think Baker is better than all three of those quarterbacks right now. So that's the good thing. Like you can win a Super Bowl with a quarterback like that, and I also think he's better
Who was
than
the third one? Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson, and who else?
Nick Foles.
Oh, okay.
What's good, L Dub? You stay. Look, I'm gonna do a special boxing edition of this podcast with a special guest. They text me and said they want to come on this before we can talk about this. So wait on that. That'll be Friday. But yeah, so what else? Y'all got any? I know we started off with the quarterbacks. Y'all got any other pressing topics that y'all wanted to speak on?
Okay, I want y'all to give me y'all top 5 quarterbacks heading into this week.
Top 5 quarterbacks
heading into this week.
Yep.
I think I got a list. I think I'm roughly ready to go on that. So I got number 1. I'll go Rodgers. 2. I'll go Mahomes. 3. I'll go Russell Wilson. 4 is gonna be the surpriser right here. 4 is the surpriser, Justin Gilbert.
Justin who?
Okay, Justin Herbert. I always call him Justin Gilbert for some reason, but Justin Herbert. And number 5, I'll go Brady.
What about you, A?
Shit, I'm gonna have to go. Obviously, Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes for sure. I'm gonna go Kyler Murray. And 5, I'm gonna go. Oh, that's tough. 5 right now, so I'm gonna go Stafford.
Okay, so understand, I'm not talking about no credentials. I'm talking about strictly these 4 games. So,
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, 5 will be Brady. 4. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. 5 will actually be Lamar. 4 is Herbert. 3 is Mahomes. Rodgers. 2 is Dak. And number 1 for me right now is Kyler.
I like it. The only hesitation with Kyler, I think you can replace him and Tom Brady. They're like replaceable for me on my list. Is they ain't playing no fucking good defense, man. That Rams defense is not good. They make big play. They like the Cowboys defense. They got 2 great players that make plays timely, but they ain't good like overall defense. Either one.
Yeah.
What's good, D-Lo? 4-4? No, you're another one
Like
that's waiting on this weekend. But yeah,
the
no,
whole
you know who's
Boston
been
squad
really
shit.
good though? Yeah. Joe Burrow has been really good this year. Kind of flying under the radar in a way.
Captain
Well, I mean,
Poise, man.
man,
Captain
I was
Poise,
about
I
to say
like
not to me, but
I
in a
like
way though, I get what you're
it.
saying though. Yeah, he
Captain
flying under the
Poise.
radar, but he not really. He really good as hell to me. Like he was looking like that last year. It's like now he got an actual true number one receiver. I mean T Higgins. I don't know if he a number one or a great number two yet, but
Shit, it
he
don't matter
good.
because they got Chase too, and they got Tyler Boyd. They got
That's
actual
what I'm
weapons.
saying. Chase is a true number one. They got weapons exactly.
They got
And the tight
actual
end look
weapons.
like he nice out there too. And then you got Joe Mixon out there. They just need to shore up that line and get some players on defense, and they're gonna be a solid team in the
Yeah,
AFC.
oh shit, Dak as well. Dak can definitely be in the conversation.
Oh, Dak look good for sure. That's my
So
boy,
it's
Big Homie Fresh. What up with it?
so it's weird, right? So Flacco was a game manager, yes, but in those playoffs, he wasn't really a game manager though. They was asking him to go out and win them damn games, which is
Hey,
crazy.
playoff
He made a
Flacco,
lot
that's
of
going
big
crazy.
throws down the field for them in the playoffs,
Hey,
man.
he was getting vertical out there.
A lot of big throws down the field for
Hey,
them.
But
Jacoby
he
Jones is
kind of
coming
like
out of nowhere.
I know this feel like a disrespectful comparison though, but he kind of like Nick Foles, but a better regular. He was better in the regular seasons, but like in the playoffs, it's like, why are you this good in the playoffs?
You just gotta get him there, man, because he don't think about shit. He just go out there and do what the fuck he gotta do.
For
They like,
niggas like Joe Flacco, they be good in the playoffs because the games get ugly. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? The games get all like mucked up in a sense. So it's like he can come in and make plays because especially when he had his defense, you can just come in like he ain't really had no pressure for real. Like he always played in the playoffs like he didn't have no pressure, and the games was ugly anyway. So it wasn't like they was asking him to come down and score every drive. He just made the plays when they counted.
So
yeah.
no, go Wheat.
No, I was just about to say, like in the playoffs, is you know what I'm saying? They don't really ask too much, especially when you got a great defense like the Ravens got, or just a great organization in general that know what they doing and know like calling great game plans. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is ask for them to just make a couple big throws. Like you don't have to do nothing but manage the game and make a couple big throws.
6-7 throws a game, man.
More than that, but
7
you know what
throws a
I'm saying?
game.
6-7 good ones.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
So what are our thoughts on the Buffalo Bills? Like just in general, they a weird team, right?
I mean, they got a big test ahead. We're gonna find out everything we need to know this weekend. Because I mean, not yet, Big Homie Fresh, not yet. Not
He
yet, cuz.
too. Yeah, he said Hurts is looking good as well. He should be in everyone's top 10. He might be as good as 6. No, he's too inconsistent.
Not yet.
He and the Chiefs defense can't stop. I think
I
we
was just
can
about to
rouse
say he
up a
had
bunch
two
of
good
players
games
that can
against
go out there and
two.
score on the Chiefs defense. So I
He had
wouldn't.
both of his good games against two terrible defenses, so I can't say that yet. But
And then when they
I feel like he
play,
is a quarterback. They got a quarterback though. I'll say that.
No, I think
yeah,
he's gonna be good though. Russell Wilson 2.0.
it's crazy because it's like he got benched for Tua in college, but he looks far better than Tua has looked in any game in the NFL. Like Tua looked small and unathletic,
I
and
knew
like the
Tua
arm
wasn't
ain't
gonna
strong.
translate to the NFL well.
Hey, listen.
Left
When you
hand
throw
quarterbacks never
when you
do it.
throwing the Jerry Judy, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, and the other dude, like you know what I'm saying, you gonna win, bro. What's the other one? Jalen Waddle. Oh, and Ruggs. Like he had all the, you know what I'm saying. There's one more too though that he had all great receivers to throw to.
He definitely is dropping dimes though. That's for sure. But yeah,
Russell
so
2.0.
But I do think that I feel like the Bills. I mean, their defense looking real good, but they ain't really played nobody. And They should have beat Pittsburgh, but that block punt kind of changed the whole game for him. You know, that big momentum swing. So, I mean, I do feel like they're a top 3 team in the AFC. But I mean, we're gonna have to see
They
if they can.
really like they division is some shit, and the Texans is some shit. How do you? First off, the Texans ought to be ashamed of themselves rolling out Davis, whatever his name is, because he looked like a high school quarterback out there. He looked terrible.
Who else they gonna throw out there?
They better go sign Cam Newton or something. Like, just put. I don't understand what their big gripe about not playing. Like, just play Deshaun Watson until he gets suspended. Like, what? Like, I don't understand why they holding him out.
Pay that nigga too much money. He could be
Man,
playing.
they just gonna make their team look bad. They don't really want the distractions on their team, so that's why they ain't playing. They ain't talking about it. As soon as they.
But like, just put him out there. Like, just suck it up. Put him out there, and when he gets suspended, he gets suspended. But this is pointless. Like, why are we just gonna just let him just foster over there? And yeah, they couldn't like. It was bad though. Like, I was watching that game for like some time, and they couldn't get a first down. Like, it was bad. Like. And I can't believe I will interject this one thing about fantasy into the podcast. I don't think people find fantasy football interesting, like talking about other people's leagues. But the fact that people were actually trying to trade Carlos Hyde for actual players was hilarious. Like, shout out to they know who they is. Shout out to them for trying to trade Carlos Hyde for actual stars receivers in the first week. Just because he had that one touchdown the first week or 2 touchdowns the first week. You are a dickhead, sir. But yeah, so Bills, I don't know, man. I think they might be the team that just can't ever get over the hump. Like, I don't know. They missing something, and I don't know what it is.
It's Buffalo, man. You already know how they get down.
All right.
I wanted to see them badly in the playoffs last year, though. I was praying that we got to the Bills because I thought we could have ran for like 250 yards on them. All right, so we talked about the Bears, Lucy, Cowboys, the most polarizing team in the NFL. And especially where I'm at, people, you either love them or you hate them out here. How you feel about the Cowboys?
I like the Cowboys defense, man. Trayvon Diggs making plays out there. Dak is solid, man. Dak can get them to the NFC Champ. They have a squad though. Like, they should be good. Like, they should be good. They should be a team that we talk about. Their division is terrible, so they should win the division easily. In the playoffs, that's a different story. I don't know how they will act in the playoffs, but they're a good team. Defense making plays. Dak is good. See if we can get Zeke going on that ground a little bit more. They might have something.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys actually a contender this year. They looking scary, but they look against all the teams in my top 10 in my power rankings. I feel like they look good against both teams. They beat one of them, so could have beat the second team. So you know what I'm saying.
Why they released their linebacker though?
Because he ain't in the plans. Like, they got who they want out there. As far as linebacker play, like, it's kind of like he don't fit the scheme, and I don't think he ever truly recovered from the knee injury that he had in college, which is fucked up because he was a monster before that knee injury. Like, he just don't fit the game, so it's like, we ain't about to pay you or keep you around just to have you on the team or like have you get out there basically for like garbage reps, you know.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of that. He don't know how to really read read defenses. Read offenses or whatever. And like on top of that, supposed to make like $9 million, so they was like, "Shit, I'd rather just take the $7 million hit right now, and you know what I'm saying, worry about that later."
Yeah,
I,
I mean, he wasn't starting, so it's like, yeah, like let's save that money. We might, niggas be getting cut and everything, so they might get to catch somebody on the spot.
Bills missing a marketing city. They not suspect. They in a small town, so they overlooked. I mean, I feel like the Bills coming this year though, so you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna be overlooked for too long.
It's weird that the Browns is definitely getting more pub than the Bills though. Like we all over everybody's like TV.
I mean, because we got, you know what I'm saying, we got a great complete team for real, man. We just need Baker. If Baker turn up and do anything, like if he play anything like he did in his rookie year, bro, like we'd be crazy. Could be the best team in the league, but it's all on him. And right now, it ain't looking too likely.
All right,
You
so
really should be smoking niggas' boots for real.
you said what?
You really should be blowing niggas out, honestly.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about our team. And now we got an actual great team. I think the Chargers are a potential great team that we about to.
I agree, because the Chargers is like another Browns, another Cowboys type of team. Like they always find a way to lose games and they be good as hell. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna beat them though.
I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Justin Herbert is like the real deal.
Our leading receiver right now is. Do y'all know who our leading receiver, the Browns' leading receiver, is right now?
Harrison Bryant.
Don't tell me. If I had to guess right now who the Browns' leading receiver is Hooper?
No, man.
It's a receiver?
And Joku.
It's Kareem Hunt, man.
Wow.
Fuck, I'd rather him than Harrison Bryant.
Shit, it's about to say they ain't getting no fucking yak. Get the ball get the ball to receivers is the name of this conversation. Like goodness gracious, like we got receivers that can. Peoples Jones and Short is still there. They can fly. So get the ball.
Hey man, guess how many touchdowns the receivers got this year?
They got 0, right?
Yeah, sure.
0. No big plays up through the air. Well, we got a couple big plays. We had them against the Chiefs, but it's like everything is yak. With our if we get the ball to like ain't no big plays. Like we should have had one last game.
That's why I do kind of feel like he is hurt though, because I do honestly I disagree with you, Abe. I do feel like Baker is accurate. I just feel like he don't make the high leverage plays that we need to in the moments we need him to make them. You know what I'm saying? And that's his biggest problem. But like in that last game, he was just missing. I ain't never seen Baker miss that bad.
But like, how accurate you gonna be if you want to throw the ball 10 yards?
I'm talking about down the field.
He don't throw the ball down the field.
Last game, all his accurate passes was down the field. I mean, inaccurate passes was down the field.
Right. So he 81% completion percentage the first couple games because he ain't throwing the ball past 15, 20 yards. He throw the ball try to stretch the field last game. He missed 3 wide open touchdowns.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, like we gonna dick and dunk.
I don't know what's going on with my boy.
But let's get off. No more. Let's stay away from Baker because that's a depressing conversation. How about them New York teams? Both of them got dubs in overtime. Crazy games coming down the stretch and probably killed more parlays just like it killed mine. Jesus Christ, both of them teams killed my parlay.
Daniel Jones 400 yards.
Daniel Jones, the running quarterback.
I think he got more yards than Saquon. I think he their leading rusher.
Shit, Saquon been looking good these last couple games though. He looked like back to regular Saquon.
And that's why I said I tried to tell Ralph to, you know what I'm saying, grab him in fantasy. But I guess he wasn't messing with him. I feel like I was saying like towards the end of the year he's gonna go stupid.
Yeah, like I know we think players is superhuman now because we see certain players come back from injuries and they like great as soon as they come back, but that's not the trajectory of most people. Like it takes some time to get back used to like being, like it takes you some time to get back used to like playing in the NFL. These NFL games, these are high leverage games. I don't even think he was like practicing during the preseason, so it's like he just thrust out there like, all right, do it, and it's like no, it takes time to get back to being who you was as a player. But he looked dynamic. He took that screen, boy, and got up loose. Like he just looked so for him to be that big. He just so explosive. That shit is crazy.
Hey, he smoked Lattimore on the fly route too, though.
Nice little wheel route got up through. Like he one of the players that's been missing in the NFL. Like we need those type of exciting running backs that can do everything. Free Alvin Kamara because I don't know what the hell is going on with the Saints this year too.
Yeah, we thought Jameis was gonna be a dog after that one game, but it ain't looking like it.
Jameis ain't played bad last game.
He ain't played bad, but he ain't like.
And he got a touchdown call back too.
Oh shit, he did get a touchdown.
He didn't play bad at all.
It
Just
been
they didn't want to keep bringing Taysom Hill in the game.
get all the touchdowns. That nigga Taysom Hill stealing everybody touchdown.
All right, he's still almost fantasy relevant.
Yeah, they pay him some money. It's almost like you gotta play him at some point.
Yeah, he making the Saints not fantasy relevant, man.
No, shout out to the Jets teams though. Shout out to that Zach Wilson throw was one of the best throws of the season too. By the way, he put that bitch on him like
yeah, young boy for sure.
And that's why you see the talent with him. Like you can see he got he makes those splash plays. Like so, like let's see like how he gonna be like going forward.
Yeah, did y'all watch the wild card game yesterday?
Baseball?
Yeah.
Hell no, I seen a little bit of it while I was at the gym, but ain't the Yankees supposed to be like really good this year?
Yes and no. The Yankees like real top heavy, like they got real good power hitters, but they can't hit. They can't put the ball in play. So it's like either they're gonna hit home runs or they're gonna strike out or get long ass outs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They like what was that? Toronto that one year? A couple years ago, Toronto was smacking shit with the dude we ended up getting who ain't do shit for us. Fuck him.
Encarnacion.
Encarnacion.
No, he's gone for us 1 year.
Man, the year we needed him, he ain't do shit.
He went on the field. That's the problem. When we needed him.
Shit, I was looking. I just have been paying attention loosely, and I just seen the Dodgers pitching staff. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck gonna beat them.
Yeah, they actually playing right now.
Yeah, it's 1-1. I just seen the.
Yeah, I looked up. They had Trevor Bauer. I'm like, man, how are they doing this?
Shit, they got more than just Trevor Bauer. Did you see who they traded for in season?
They got Max Scherzer, Trevor
They
Bauer.
traded for Max. When I see it now, I'm like, oh yeah, the Nationals giving it up for the rest.
Max Kershaw.
Yeah, but Clayton Kershaw, like, you know what I'm saying, he getting up there now. He ain't what he used to be. But you know who is? Adam Wainwright. That's why he out there pitching right now.
He played for Cardinals, don't he?
Baseball is filled with cheaters, man. That's all I'm gonna say. These niggas be cheating hard. How the fuck is Adam Wainwright still this good?
You know better. That is not their fault.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make the Hall of Fame because it's hard for baseball players to get in the Hall of Fame, but he should get a little look or two.
You should y'all should do a baseball playoff recap. You, Rouse, and Wayne should do a baseball playoff recap every like 2 weeks or so, just to keep us in touch.
Yeah, we only got 2 more weeks left. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? Middle of October is gonna be the World Series.
No, I thought it feel like they started this playoffs late this year.
No, sometimes the games just be going kind of quick because you know the first series is best out of 5, then
Oh yeah, I forgot
got
about
2
that.
best out of 7.
All right, so who we think coming out the NFC West, man? Who we think? Do we think they gonna get 2 playoff teams? They get 3 playoff teams. What we think gonna happen with that?
3.
You think 3?
Yep.
You said NFC West.
Yep, NFC West.
Who's that? San Francisco, Arizona.
Seattle and LA.
Oh, I like LA, Seattle, and Arizona.
Same. I feel like San Fran gonna be the odd man out, but they still gonna win a lot of games.
So I'm looking at the.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Chicago is 2-2. They got to be the worst 2-2 team. Yeah, they negative 27 in point differential.
Who?
Chicago.
Okay, listen, Teddy. I'm gonna tell you why though. The NFC North, cheeks. The Packers coming out, and I honestly feel like the Vikings is a better team than what their record show.
They got a plus. They have a plus point differential. Like they have the same point differential as the Seahawks.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. They're 1-3. That's crazy.
They should have beat the Cardinals. Their kicker missed the field goal.
Yeah.
Then
these coaches got to stop coaching pussy though. Like stop coaching for field goals at the end of games. Try to score a touchdown. The Patriots had no business kicking a 56-yarder. Pussy ass Belichick. What I don't even know why he never played. He never coaches like that. Like he's went for that 4th and 3 all the time. Like why now? Like why go conservative now?
And it was raining. I don't know about that call.
It made no sense at the time.
And he completed like 19 passes in a row.
It made no sense. But yeah, as you were saying about the Vikings, who I actually like, I think that's a good team.
Yeah, so the Vikings might be on some 8-9, 9-8 shit on the back end and get in the playoffs. That's a possibility. They could be a 7 seed. But that's the only other team. I don't think the Bears getting in there, and we know about the Lions. NFC East, trash other than the Cowboys. They might actually be the top 1 or 2 seeds. They play the NFC East. And then you got, you know what I'm saying, the Cardinals, LA Rams, and Seahawks. I still feel like the LA Rams going to win the division, but Cardinals and Seahawks. I mean, I still don't believe in the Cardinals, truthfully, though, man. But as of right now, they're looking like they're going to get in. And then the NFC South, you got the Bucks. The jury's still out on the Panthers.
Ugly division down there, boy. Ugly division.
Yeah, the jury's still out on the Panthers, and then you got the jury's still on the Saints to me too. They just lost to the Giants. Like that was just weird.
And the Falcons invent ways to lose games.
Yeah, it's just not a good team.
They need to just every remnants of that Super Bowl team, just get rid of it. Let's just go ahead and rebuild completely.
Yeah, I'd have been shipped Matt Ryan out. I ain't gonna talk to you.
Yeah, he almost cooked like Ben.
Who would take Matt Ryan right now? Let's find Matt Ryan a new home.
Somebody would take him.
Nobody gonna take that man. Maybe this the Washington football team, but they like Heineke right now.
Hell no. Like they got Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like they need to go young if they're gonna get a new quarterback. What about
nobody gonna take them?
It don't look like. I mean, I'm looking at these teams right now.
The Texans,
maybe the Giants.
No, Danny Dimes looking good.
Man, stop it.
Danny Dimes looking good right now.
He ain't going. He getting you nowhere fast.
I'd rather have him than Baker right now.
Man, hell no.
Or
I don't know.
But he ain't that bad.
He's
a giant.
they always coming back too, so his numbers gonna look better. And he actually got weapons. Like they
Man, he
actually
don't got no
have
true
good
number
weapons.
one though.
Huh?
He got Saquon. He don't got no true number one though.
They got Galladay and Shepard.
Man, Shepard is good. I'll give you that. He
And
ain't fly,
Ingram.
though.
They still got good. They got good players on their team.
Galladay, man, I thought Galladay was it, but maybe it was Stafford that was making him look good. I don't know.
Maybe Miami for Matt Ryan.
Miami?
Go to Miami too much.
Yeah, I can see that. Warren
They
Weathers,
gonna need a quarterback, and I think they on a thing where they think they can win if they get a quarterback. I don't see that roster being that good.
What about Washington?
No,
Okay,
they need to go young. Like if they not gonna do like Tyler Heineke ain't bad. So either you gonna go young and draft the quarterback. You ain't no point in bringing in another vet. You already got Fitzpatrick here.
Fitzpatrick, ain't he about done getting contracts, man?
Keep getting them checks, Fitzpatrick. Keep getting them checks.
Right, get that money.
Lecter.
Yeah, Philly's a no. Minnesota's a no. Detroit's a no. Yeah, maybe Matt Ryan might be out of a job after next year because they definitely should have drafted a quarterback this year. They're some idiots.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna draft Kyle Pitts without no damn quarterback?
Even if they wasn't gonna start the quarterback, they should have still drafted the quarterback to have him on the roster.
Right. They said, fuck Julio.
And the quarterback class shitty coming out this year. Who the top quarterback this year?
That dude
Spencer Rattler.
Oh, from Oklahoma?
Yeah,
No.
I ain't seen it with him.
The other dude from Ole Miss, he better than him.
What's his name?
Matt Corral. He good.
And it's a dude from like Liberty that's supposed to be real good too.
Liberty?
Yes, Liberty.
Matt Corral just played Alabama.
Is this like a media thing where they pulling these quarterbacks from these small schools and saying they good?
No, this nigga's actually really good. Nigga, Zach Wilson was crazy. But I think it's a story. I had watched the video on the nigga Malik Will. I think he was at a big school and something happened where he needed to like leave or something like that. So like he was what in the world? We got spam comments, block users.
What they saying? You want to make some extra money?
We talking about his nigga's name is Kim Jong suck my dick while I fuck Hitler. Retarded.
Nothing out here recruiting. Be careful.
My nigga just threw for 6 touchdowns this year in one of these games.
Liberty?
Yeah.
Look up Matt Corral when you get a chance too. He's pretty good.
Matt Corral?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna do some deep dives on these quarterbacks for next podcast.
What about the quarterback from Clemson? He's still too young though, ain't he?
No, he's still ass.
I was about to say he like the quarterback for Ohio State. Both of them niggas, you could put them both in a blender.
Overrated.
That quarterback for Ohio State is legitimately bad though. Like
Ohio State need my nigga Kenny Guyton. Where you at?
Kenny Guyton.
That nigga with the Ohio State for 7.5 years.
No, the dude that we got right now is gonna be is the dude that's there right now. He graduated college. Graduated high school early to go to go to Ohio State and get paid. I think getting paid like $1 billion a year.
McCord
Is it a limit to how much money they can make?
No,
or the
and
Jack dude. His name start with
I
Jack.
think it's Jack that I'm talking about. Let's
Jack
see.
Miller or something like that.
All right, so off subject a little bit, onto this like college players getting paid. Do y'all think this will lead to especially in basketball? Do y'all think this will lead to more 40-year players?
Hopefully.
No. The reason why that is you can't. So yeah, you can pay them, right? And some of these players are going to get paid a lot, but it's still nothing like being in the NBA and start your contract clock. So essentially, you would need to pay them enough to where them starting a clock a year later is not a bad thing, because like you essentially want to get to your second contract as fast as you can, which is why players are leaving early so they can get to the NBA, get their clock started, so they can get that big contract that's not like they maxes and shit like that $100 million contract. So what the idea I've heard floated around, which makes sense to me, is essentially the longer you stay in college, the less you have to like wait until you get restricted free agency, which
So
would
if you,
keep
that mean
players
like if you come out as a senior, that mean with your first contract only 2 years?
2 years or something like that. Two years plus
That
you
makes
get
sense.
that 1 year. So like that would encourage people to stay in college longer because you can also still make $1 million a year or so. Like, but like, really, are you really like how good would a college player have to be in basketball to really want to be there for 4 years and also be worth $1 million a year?
Shit. I think
Like,
I didn't think it would be that hard, honestly, for like the
like,
top guys.
like, and you got to also think about injuries and shit like that. So, like Zion staying in college for 3 years, that never made sense because he could potentially get hurt, like especially the way his body is. Like
Yeah,
Anthony Davis staying in college for 3 years didn't make like as we seen he's fucking brittle as shit. So what if instead of he getting them knick-knack injuries, he get a torn ACL? Now you only made $2 million, but you got hurt and your clock still ain't restarted. So like it has to be like some type of difference in how they start the clocks on your next contract too.
Right.
Interesting.
So I think it's better. It makes more sense for like for football to get paid. Like, of course, you still gonna pay your players for basketball too, but they're not gonna get paid as much because they just not bringing that. Like, they're not bringing that equity yet.
Mm.
But the good thing is, so if you smart and you got a high school player that's like good in basketball, you need to like have their social media and shit like that really, really popping. Cause then, like, let's say, like how Zion was, like people were actually wanting to go to those games and pay. Like him paying him money, like he brung attraction to him. So you just need more of those players that's gonna bring attractions to them. Like if that makes sense. Like you need that
That
attraction.
make a lot of sense. Mm. Well, speaking of basketball, who y'all think will be the top four in each conference?
I don't know. I was telling Avery about how I think we might be people might be sleeping on the Warriors going into this year.
Warriors
I
gonna be
agree with
really
that
good.
100%.
Very good.
Yeah, I agree.
If I had to make a top four, and I'm thinking that Kawhi, I'm just gonna assume that Kawhi doesn't come back this year. This dude got an ACL injury. Do like Lakers, Warriors, Suns. and Nuggets in the West, and then in the East. Even though I think Portland will end up with they're gonna probably be 5. I like that Larry Nance pickup for them a lot. And then in the East, Brooklyn, Miami, Milwaukee, and I don't know. It's a lot of parity. Like Boston and Chicago are similar to me, so either one of those teams, whichever one you prefer. I prefer Boston a little bit, but like I can see Chicago being a top 5 team. I can see Atlanta also. I mean, top 4 team. I can see Atlanta also being a top 4 team as well.
Yeah, I
The
do feel like the
Cavs,
East had a
we
lot of
about to
parity
be in
this year.
for the Cavs about to be in for. I don't like this team at all. I don't like the way they constructed.
Yeah, the way they constructed, the trades they made, the drafts they made. I feel like we should have drafted Jalen Suggs and got rid of Sexton, though. That's just me. I feel like he brings certain toughness to the team that we would have needed.
I really wanted y'all know the trade I want. Oh, y'all don't know the trade I want to make. I don't think I've ever said this publicly. I really wanted to. Oh no, I argued with Sangster about this. I wanted to trade Colin Sexton for RJ Barrett,
I would
and
not
then
be mad at that at all.
draft Suggs or draft whatever point guard was available.
That would have been a great trade. We would have still had Garland though, but we would have got he could have came off the bench or something.
No, we can. Them 2 players can play together, man. Suggs can play the 2. He big. He like 6'4", a big 6'4".
Yeah, that is true. I guess that we is playing smaller basketball nowadays. What you think
Definitely.
Okoro gonna be okay in the league?
It's all gonna depend on his jump shot, man.
Yeah, I agree. If he get a water jump shot, he'll be all right.
Because he
I
is
like the
like
way he played,
you
hustle,
gotta be
slash.
he's a D and 3 and D player. But if the 3 don't hit, then he gonna be like Mo Harkless.
Shit.
Mo Harkless
But
shot
if
the
the
3
three do
1
hit, then that's
year
gonna.
and got a contract ever
Oh
since
yeah,
off that 1 year.
ain't heard from him since.
So yeah. All right,
Yeah, hey,
fellas.
what we gonna talk for, B?
Let's get these closing. Y'all got any closing? So hold on. Before we do closing, like things that we want to touch on. Rams. This is Rams Seahawks Thursday night football at Seattle. How are we feeling about this game? And then we're gonna close out after that with closing stuff.
I feel like the Seattle Seahawks are going to win simply because they need it more.
Slay. He ain't muted. Or if he stepped away. All right. I think the Rams gonna win big. I think coming off this weekend, they got something to prove. So I think they're gonna try to smash out on these. I think they're gonna try to smash out on Seattle. So yeah, look forward to seeing the Rams win and win big. Actually, y'all can put me down for
So
that one.
what's your point prediction?
I'm thinking like 35-21.
Okay. I'm thinking of a 28-24 Seahawks type of game.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. So you got any? What's your closing? Something you want to bring up? Closing thought on something?
I just want to say, man, Kyrie not playing with niggas. He really gonna retire on y'all if they don't come to some type of compromise. He don't give a fuck.
Man, he better
Not
get the
there.
fuck out of here. That's what he better do. Get the fuck out of here. Damn. He really like other niggas then bowed out like, all right, I'm gonna just get the vaccine. Fuck it. Like Andrew Wiggins felt like he was pressured. Bitch, yes, you were pressured to get it. Do you want this money or not? So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely was pressure. I get it, but gotta
I
make
do
that
think
money.
I think Kyrie gonna end up getting it though. I think he gonna end up getting it like he gonna end up getting it in the first couple weeks of the season. Watch. He may not play the first week just to like make a statement, but I think he gonna end up getting it. Cause like and if you Brooklyn, I'm not paying you. If you don't get the vaccine, you don't play in away games, you don't practice, and you don't get paid. Fuck out of here. You're not about to be a part-time NBA player.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Since Slave has dropped off, I don't know what the hell happened to him. My closing thought is I am hoping and praying that Deontay Wilder wins this weekend because we cannot have the heavyweight division in the hands of a dope fiend who's already said he don't want to fight Usyk as well. So please, Deontay Wilder win this weekend. Like I said, I'm probably gonna come back on Friday night and do a boxing podcast for one. I don't like doing those, but it is a special request. And that is everything. Wrapped it up. Nice hour-long conversation. Also, I'll be in touch with y'all. I might want to do something Saturday about like a football preview or something like that. So just be on the lookout.
All right, that's a bet. We could definitely do that.
All right. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. We had hella comments this time, so we had some nice live watchers and everybody that sees this in the future. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I read all the comments and everything. So, thank you.
Oh yeah.